Welcome back. The All Progressives Congress has presented its manifesto to leaders of the party with a promise to end political crises and violence that has led to loss of lives in the country. The party's manifesto was distributed at a meeting of the party in Abuja today. At the end of the meeting, the national chairman of the APC, Chief Bisi Akande, decried the state of insecurity in the country, saying Nigerians cannot continue to live in fear.
The philosophy underpinning the coming into being of the APC, according to its national chairman, Chief Bisi Akande, is to reposition Nigeria into a modern, stable, democratic nation with a productive economy that is based on equity and justice for all citizens.
For the first time ever, these crops of leaders are going to take over power from PDP from 2015. It is a sign of things to come that we are seeing here.
The governor of Imo State used the occasion to endorse Senator Chris Ngige as a governorship candidate for Anambra. But this did not go down well with one of the aspirants at the meeting.
We must de-emphasize ethnicity and religion in APC. We must make sure that our presidential candidates and our governors and chairmen of local government are men of integrity and not men that will talk because of where they come from.
Leaders at the meeting were, however, told to unite ahead of the 2015 elections. Governor Shomale of Edo State says this is the only way to ensure victory for the party at the polls.
Change as a slogan is something that has been carefully chosen, around which we must mobilize, educate, and sensitize our people.
The task before the party, therefore, is to create a partnership with the people to decisively change the tone and substance of governance in the country.
Meanwhile, President Goodluck Jonathan today held a meeting with the People's Democratic Party members in the Southwest Zone on how to stabilize the party and wrest power from the APC in Lagos State. The meeting, which held behind closed doors, lasted for several hours in the presidential villa. The leader of the delegation and a member of the Board of Trustees of the party, Chief Bode George, told State House correspondents after the meeting that their coming signals an end to the acrimony that existed in the party in Lagos State.
We came to discuss with the leader of the party the situation in our zone, and with all intents and purposes, we do not want to have an acrimony. You know, that's why we had come to say that there is need to take a cursory look at the PDP Southwest, because what the house that has been built, we cannot allow it to be destroyed. You know, if termites enter your house, you don't run out to go and be a tenant somewhere. You must fight it. And so we made the presentation of a complete X-ray of the PDP situation in the Southwest.
Itaoluwo and Seme are two border communities between Lagos and Ogun States and Benin Republic, where the luxury of basic amenities seem absent to residents. On our community report tonight, our correspondent, Henry Ogunjimi, examines the plight of the people who live on these boundaries.
Etisalat, now you're talking.
A degree of quiet pervades this deserted metal workshop. Neighbors around say the owners moved on to other trades in order to earn his daily bread.
This is the Itaoluwo and Oladugba axis of the old Lagos-Shagamu Expressway. This is a boundary community, a boundary town between Lagos and Ogun State. And being a boundary town, residents are complaining of neglect from both the Ogun State and Lagos State governments. They say they are lacking in basic amenities such as road infrastructure and power supply.
Most businesses here in Itaoluwo run on generators, especially those that rely on electricity to function. Boyega Deboale runs a phone call center and laments the erratic nature of power supply in the area.
In the day, I can use more than 10 liters in the day. For about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we did not even see any light here in this community. We don't even feel any impact of government in this community. I don't know, maybe it's because we are in a boundary. We don't appreciate anything at all.
Elsewhere on the street is Albert Udiara, a commercial motorcyclist who has spent almost 2 decades in the community. He speaks on the condition of roads in the area.
It's bad, it's terribly bad. You understand? The passengers suffer. The commuters, they all suffer. We that plies the road, we suffer a lot. The neglect has been suffered for donkey of years. I think it's in the pretext of being a boundary between two different states. Ogun State government refused to see to the plight of the people here. Lagos State government also refused. They only recognize us during the time of campaign. Once the campaign is over, they forget about us.
The road also connects several other communities like Agbede, Muti, Ajegunle, Igbo-Olomu, Ilekpete and Magbon. Residents have therefore resorted to self-help to make it motorable. According to a volunteer, proceeds from this exercise come in handy for the project.
Actually, we have spent over 4 million naira since 2010 we started the project. Because we used to grade, as we are saying the digging of the drainage going on. We'll use the sand that we derive from it to fill the roads. After that, we engage the service of a grader to grade everything. At least we used to do that 2 to 3 times in a year.
In Seme, Nigeria's border community with Benin Republic, the tale isn't much different. The international business hub lacks basic amenities in spite of the billions of naira generated for government here.
But when you talk of the revenue of the Nigeria custom is generated for them, it's part of they cannot give us a standby light in Seme Aziks.
The situation we have here in Seme is very bad. We don't have light for a long time. This is getting to 5 to 6 years now. We don't have any good hospital here. If you have a pregnant woman, you have to take him down to Badagry. Before you take the woman to Badagry, by grace of God, he can live, by maybe he can give up.
Fielding questions on some issues raised in these communities, Mr. Ademonri Kuye, the Lagos State Commissioner at the ministry responsible for intra and inter-border matters, did not disown the communities, but cited reasons as population explosion and inadequate funding as causes of their plight.
Itaoluwo, the area that you refer to, is actually under Ikorodu North LCDA. Ikorodu North is one of the local governments carved out of, the old Ikorodu local government because of new towns, new communities that are springing up. The pressure on government facilities has gone up. People, you see